On November 8, 2017, Wu Yongning arrived at the Huayuanhua Center in Changsha, China. The 62-story building stood 721 feet tall in the capital of Hunan province. Wu was 26 years old. He was about to attempt his most dangerous stunt yet. Wu had worked as a movie stuntman and martial arts practitioner before discovering rooftopping. The practice of climbing tall buildings without safety equipment had made him famous on Weibo, China's version of Twitter. He had over 60,000 followers. His videos showed him dangling from skyscrapers by his fingertips, doing pull-ups on the edges of buildings, and performing handstands on narrow beams hundreds of feet in the air. Wu needed money badly because his mother was sick and needed medical treatment. His girlfriend Jin Jin was waiting for a proposal. Wu had promised her they would marry soon, but the bills were too much for him. A sponsor had offered to pay him 100,000 yuan, roughly $15,000, for one video, one perfect stunt. All Wu had to do was climb the Huayuanhua Center and perform pull-ups from the roof's edge. He had done this hundreds of times before on other buildings. This time would be no different. Wu gripped the edge of the building and lowered himself over the side. His fingers wrapped around the ledge and began his pull-ups. At one point, Wu tried to pull himself back onto the roof, but he couldn't. That was when he knew something was wrong. His muscles were not responding. Fatigue had set in faster than expected. He hung there, clinging to the edge. 15 seconds passed. His fingers began to slip as he could not get a better grip. Wu's arms shook from the strain, and he fell to his death. The camera captured him dropping out of frame. He descended 45 feet before landing on a terrace below. A window washer discovered his body the next morning. Remy Lucidi. On July 27, 2023, Remy Lucidi checked into a hostel in Tsim Sha Tsui, Hong Kong. The 30-year-old Frenchman had been staying there for 10 days. Lucidi was known as Remy Enigma on Instagram. He had thousands of followers who watched him climb buildings across the world. His feed showed stunning photos from rooftops in Dubai, Bulgaria, France, Thailand, Colombia, Poland, and Portugal. He specialized in unauthorized climbs of skyscrapers, cranes, bridges, and transmission towers. That evening around 6 p.m., Lucidi arrived at the Trigunter Tower, a residential skyscraper in Hong Kong's upscale mid-levels area. The building stood 721 feet tall with 68 floors. A security guard stopped him at the gate, but Lucidi told the guard he was visiting a friend on the 40th floor. He gave a specific apartment number. The guard allowed him. The elevator took him up. CCTV footage showed him arriving on the 49th floor. Then he disappeared into a stairwell. He climbed the remaining floors on foot. At 7:30 p.m., a maid inside a 68th floor penthouse apartment heard knocking on the window. She turned and saw a man outside. He was standing on a narrow ledge. He was knocking frantically on the glass. His face showed panic. The maid screamed and called the police immediately. She described a man trapped outside who needed help urgently. Officers were dispatched to Trigunter Tower. Before they arrived, Lucidi lost his footing and fell from the 68th floor. Police found his body at the scene.